Hey guys, I'm recording super early in the morning again, and people are sleeping in my house, which is why I am quiet. So hopefully you guys can hear me. You might want to use headphones, it might help. We are on page 357 in your book, so you guys can go there, 357 in your textbook for this lesson. And we're going to talk about solving equations with multiplication and division with negative coefficients. So this is a little different than what we did in the last section, because with negative, there is one extra thing that you need to know. So when you divide or multiply by a negative number, the inequality actually has to flip for the inequality to remain true. So if I were to multiply the inequality, then I have to switch it when I multiply or divide by a negative number. So for instance, if I were to take this inequality, negative 4 is less than 5, and multiply it both sides by negative 3, then we have to flip the symbol for us to stay true. Because think about this, if I kept it the same, 12 is not less than negative 15. So it wouldn't stay true if we multiply both sides by a negative number. Same with dividing. If I divide both sides by a negative number, then the symbol has to flip, because negative 6 is less than 4, not greater than 4. So this is one new thing that is very important to note, that when you multiply or divide an inequality by, oh goodness, a negative number, flip doesn't this one alright for me? Flip the symbol. Let's see if this will work better. Oh my gosh. Okay. Flip the symbol. Oh goodness. Symbol. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Flip the symbol. So, see if you remember what that means. So for instance, if I want to solve this inequality, and I want to get x by itself, what do we have to do to get x by itself? We have to divide both sides by negative 2. But because we're dividing an inequality by a negative number, then our final answer is going to be x is greater than negative 5. So you have to flip the symbol when you multiply or divide by a negative number. And then when you graph it, we'll graph x is greater than negative 5 here. So negative 5, open circle, arrow to the right. Let's look at another example. This one's not in your book, but you can write this one in the margins. Oops. You guys see me? It's very dark here. I have no lights on. Okay, so to solve this one, we are going to divide both sides by negative 2.5. So then when we solve on the left, we get y, but because we are dividing by a negative, this turns from greater than to less than or equal to. And then on the right, a negative divided by a negative will be positive 3.2. And again, when we graph this, here's 3, here's 4, so you're going to go kind of a little bit in between 3 and 4, and we'll put a closed circle on this one and arrow to the left. So that's really the only difference with this section, is that when we multiply or divide with negatives, we have to flip the symbol because it won't be true otherwise. So here, if we're dividing by negative 4, to solve for x, we multiply both sides by negative 4, but we have to flip the symbol now. So it's x is less than or equal to negative 12 now for our final answer. And then we can graph it. So go to negative 12, closed circle, and since it's less than, our arrow goes to the left for that one. Let's look at one more example. And then I want you guys to try the check problems at the end of example 1 and example 2. So this one, to get a by itself, we would have to multiply, I'm just going to write it over here. We would have to multiply both sides by negative 1.2. And on the left, that cancels out. So we have a. So make sure you're bringing everything down. Like I always tell you, this becomes this. And negative 4 times negative 1.2 is positive 4.8. So the only difference when you multiply or divide with the negative number on both sides, you have to flip the symbol. Now it's letting me write. Flip the symbol. Always, 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 when you multiply or divide by a negative coefficient, solving inequalities, always flip the symbol. Don't forget to flip the symbol. Don't forget to flip the symbol. This greater than becomes a less than. So when you multiply or divide with negative coefficients, multiplication or division, flip the symbol. Don't forget that. Okay, until next time. See you later.